Okay, what's up guys, Robot here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to smudge, which is something that's been going around quite a lot. It'll give this effect here, as you can see, and you can always play around with it a bit more or less, however you like it, and yeah, I haven't seen a tutorial on it so far, so I'm going to make one for you. First of all, you want to create your new document, like with anything, and I'm just going to set the background colour to kind of greyish, so that'll do. And then you want to open the image that you're going to smudge. So it's in here, Assassin's Creed render, and it can work with anything. It mainly works with text or stocks in like a PNG format, but I'm guessing you can do it with anything. I haven't really tried. So yeah, there we go. And before I start smudging one layer, I'm always going to duplicate it so there's one to go back on. So if you didn't see that, you want to just right click and then click duplicate layer, and then I'm going to hide the top layer so I can see what I'm doing with the bottom one. So now the most important part is it should normally look like this, but if you go over to it and then right click and then you go to smudge tool, that should be there. If it's not, I'm not really sure, but I'm sure you can find out how to get it. So the smudge tool is just there, and then first of all you want to choose your brush. So up here, this should be a preset with everything. You should get number 36 just there, and I've lowered the size of mine to 29, but you want to move the size jitter up to 76, minimum diameter to 38, angle jitter 15, roundness jitter 11, and minimum roundness 25. Oh, by the way, if you can't see all these, or you're trying to like keep up with me reading them, if you put this video in 720p and then like full screen it, you should be able to see the things and write them down or something. And scattering, then scatter is 51, count is 2, and count jitter is 46%, and leave control off. And then with transfer, just put the strength jitter to 39, and then tick smoothing, and that should be fine. So then when you've got that, my size is about 29 and my strength is 76, but I'm going to put my strength up to about 87 and my size up to about 34, just for the first layer, because the first layer is kind of like a backdrop. And then if you just go around the edges, you should start to see a nice little smudge effect kind of thing. Now this is going to look kind of weird because it's the first layer, so you don't have to do much on the first layer, because it's going to be not a major part, and smudging takes up a few layers to make it look kind of nice, which is I guess it's a good thing because it makes it more complex and stuff, but it gives a nice effect. And don't worry about like just going around the edges, because you can go all over, because I really shouldn't have done that. Oh well. It doesn't really matter because your new one's hidden. And before you do the second one, I'm going to duplicate the layer again. You can press Alt up, which is what I'm doing, so if you hold down Alt and then press up on the arrow pad, it should make a new one, but it always makes it like 1 pixel up, so then you have to press down afterwards. So yeah, or you could just click duplicate now, it's up to you, and then hide that layer again. So now for the second one, I'm going to click back on my smudge tool, which is the little finger thing, and then I'm going to lower it to about 23, and I'm going to put my strength down to about 66. That'll do. These are just random figures. If you hadn't already guessed, it doesn't matter so much, it's just the brush and what you do with it that actually counts. And then hopefully you should be able to see like a watercolour kind of pattern appearing, and I think it looks pretty nice, but obviously we're not done yet. So for smudging, mainly it's just the brush settings that you want to get right, which is what this tutorial should help you to do. And sorry for the inactivity, going off subject a bit, but if there's any tutorials you want to see, because tutorials are a lot easier to make, I'm sure I've explained this in one of my videos, but yeah, if there's any tutorials you want to see, then let me know, because I will be happily doing them. And then last time, so actually you probably could finish on this one. I'm going to go back to my smudge tool, there we go, and lower my strength to about 26 now, and just go around the edges. So this layer is just designed to kind of blur the edges into the already faded edges that you've done. And here you can, this is going to be your top layer, so try not to go too wild with the smudging. But say if there was something like, if you see his robes here and you thought they were a bit too sharp, you can always smudge the edges of them like that, and the smudge was really great. I only figured this out a couple of days ago, but because I've never really smudged, but quite a lot of other designers base their channels around it, don't they? So there we go. That's pretty much it, how to smudge. It's really not too hard when you get the hang of it. It's just the brush settings that are the hardest part to get, really. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later, guys.